Welcome to the third episode of Inside McNeese for the fall of 2014. I'm Marley Henry.
And I'm Jordan Tinker.
With just a month away until finals, teachers are piling up last-minute assignments, and students are rushing to get their homework done.
So you can imagine how bad the stress levels are. Well, we went around campus to bring you, the students, some helpful tips to relieve the stress. Take a look.
With the semester wrapping up and finals quickly approaching, students here at McNeese State University are starting to feel the pressure, and the stress levels are rising. So we went around to find out what students do to relieve their stress before finals week.
I really don't relieve stress during finals week. I usually wait till after. I usually just do all I need to during finals week to accomplish what I need to, and then afterwards I just sleep for however long I can.
I drink lots of coffee, and I take breaks and, go do a food run or, watch a little TV show. So.
Well, during finals, I like to sit in my hammock and listen to music when it's not cold outside.
Here at McNeese State University, Jordan and I have interviewed a lot of kids who say that coming to the rec is what works best for them when taking out the stress right before finals week. Take a look.
I like to work out at the rec here at McNeese State University to relieve stress before finals.
Make sure the night before your test, you get plenty of sleep, wake up to eat a well-balanced meal, and always make sure to have extra pencils. However it is you relieve stress, make sure you give yourself at least a 30-minute break when studying. Inside McNeese wants to wish everyone good luck on their finals. I agree. Those are some really helpful tips for all students to relieve some stress. How do you relieve stress during finals week?
I have to agree with Bailey. I drink lots of coffee and always listen to music.
I drink a lot of coffee during finals week. I think every student does, but I like to go run and then take a nice little bath, get clean, and then hit the books again really hard and get back into the flow of things.
Definitely. College basketball season is right around the corner, and last week McNeese had its annual sneak peek featuring both the men's and women's squad.
College basketball season is right around the corner, and both the men and women McNeese basketball teams are very excited for the upcoming season. Both teams are returning a lot of seniors from last year's team, and they also have a good mix of incoming freshmen coming in. I caught up with some of the seniors for the men's side and the women's basketball team head coach to see what they thought about this season.
Yeah, we're kind of excited to start the season. Like I said, we got 4 good seniors, real good team. Kind of young, but like I said, we got a good group of leaders in front of us, so we're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for this year's upcoming season. We've been working hard at practice and over the summer. I'm just ready to get the season started and make it happen. Oh, yeah, we're excited about underclassmen. I mean, they've been coming along real well. They've been picking up really fast, and I think they're ready to make a big contribution to the team.
Well, like I said, every year, it's a high expectation. But at the same time, like I said, we seniors, this is our last shot. So it's up there. It's all the way to the top, We're trying to get to the top. We're trying to get that ring on our finger this year.
We're really excited. We've got a lot of energy and intensity going in. We've got a lot of new young faces, and with young and new faces brings a lot of energy. I mean, having your home crowd and your fan base, your home fan base, for your first few games, definitely gives you momentum going into your start of your season. So there's no question about it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big advantage for us. I mean, the return players like Jalen and Allison, who played near 40 minutes for us last season, it just helps with leadership on and off the court. They bring so much to our program, and Allison, she's a preseason all-conference pick, and just brings so much for us defensively and offensively. And of course, Jalen, being a point guard and just having the ball in her hands so much, and having her returning to lead our program, just gives us a lot of leadership with our youth. So just, we have a lot of confidence in the two of them, and we feel really good about where we're headed.
The Frazier Memorial Library is undergoing a lot of construction, and a temporary library has been made accessible to students in the new ranch. Megan Landry has more on this story.
With finals quickly approaching, we caught up with Richard Roden to find out more about construction on the library here on campus. We also caught up with a few students to find out their opinion on the makeshift library in the new ranch and where they would be studying.
We still have about 16 to 18 months to go before we would be complete. They're just really getting started with it. There was an asbestos abatement component in that project as well, which they're performing right now. We're hoping they'll be done with that in about 2 weeks. And then from that point is where they really get into the construction and the renovation of the new building.
I study for my midterms and finals in here, or I'll try to find an empty classroom in Kaufman. Being that the library's kind of shut down, I try to find a quiet place in empty classrooms.
What do we think about the Fraser Memorial Library? I really haven't experienced the library yet, so I might look into it during finals and exams and all that.
What do I think about the Fraser Memorial Library is that it's very quiet. That's where I do most of my work at, and that's the best place to do work.
I don't like the little library at all because it's real small and there's a lot of people. But the big library was real private and it was easier to study.
Well, the holidays are right around the corner, and spreading cheer and giving to those in need is a wonderful thing to do. There are numerous ways college students can give back during the holiday season, even for those who don't have much time to spare or even those that are on a tight budget.
Inside McNeese's Kendria LaFleur recently discovered an interesting program that involves giving back with a shoebox.
The holiday season quickly approaching, there are many organizations that are giving back to those who are in need. There are many schools, organizations, and churches throughout the Lake Charles community that are participating in a program called Operation Christmas Child. The program asks for volunteers to bring in a shoebox filled not with shoes, but with toys, candy, and gifts for a young child in need.
Okay. Operation Christmas Child began back in 1970 with a dream that a gentleman by the name of Bob Pierce had to share the love of Jesus with those around the world that were less fortunate. And so he came up with the idea, concept of doing it with a shoebox. Shoeboxes were left over and they would just throw those in the trash, so why not fill it with something cool and take it around the world and bless a child? So it started out as something small, and it started out just people working together in a small little community, filling the boxes with various little personal items and fun items and toy items for children, and they would do it around Christmas time. They would pack the boxes up and then, of course, take them on short-term mission trips around the world to be able to share the love of Jesus. Well, I think giving in general is important. I think we're a little more focused on it or intentional with it in the holidays just because that's a time of year where everybody sits back and really focuses on those around them. And a lot of times it's easy to get caught up on our own families, but so many times we forget about the people around us. And that's the one time of year where people are most open to helping those that are in need, and causes such as Operation Christmas Child, and just the people that are, I don't want to say less fortunate, but just the people that are in need or have need that we have the ability to meet on a small scale level. I mean, these boxes, if you think about it, it really takes about $7 or $8 to fill the stuff up that's in the box, but think of the joy that you're giving to that person on the other side of the world, just by taking the time to put the box together, to put a little bit of love into it, and then to be able to send that to them and then be able to receive it at Christmas time is a neat time, or a neat thing to do.
Stay tuned for our next episode of Inside McNeese to find out new ways how you can give back during the holiday season. I'm Kendria LaFleur with Inside McNeese.
It is the holiday season, so don't forget to give back to all of your local charities, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving break.
And don't forget, when we get back from Thanksgiving break, it is finals week, so we're going to buckle down and then you're good to go for Christmas break. So that's it for this edition of Inside McNeese. I'm Marley Henry.
And I'm Jordan Tinker. Don't forget to follow us on all social media. We are at Inside McNeese on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gobble, gobble.